What's up, y'all? Today, I'm gonna be cleaning a pistol. Now this right here, this bad boy, this is Smith & Wesson, SD, it's the SD9VE. Alright, I'm no gun enthusiast, no crazy, oh, I know everything. No, but I can tell you about the basics, you know what I mean? This is very important to clean your weapon after each use, after you leave it sitting around. Now, who am I to talk though? Because this, I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is my first legal weapon that I ever purchased. You know what I mean? Like on my on my 21st birthday, I got my license. I literally purchased this on my 21st birthday. That was so long ago, and I never cleaned this weapon. And I've used it multiple times, never cleaned it. So, yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, what y'all want to do is you got to make sure the gun is not loaded. That's the most important part of this whole thing. You got to make sure the gun is not loaded. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all these ammos, if I could. Okay. Get rid of all of that. Okay. Now, we good. Not loaded. Now, you got to disassemble the weapon. Mind you, it's not loaded. All right, and you do that. Take it like this. Like this. All right, and you go back about 3/4 of an inch. Like that much, you know. You pull down on both sides. And then, you got to pull the trigger and pull it forward. I don't like the trigger part. I think it's a little difficult. All right, but okay. Now we got a lot of gook in there. It's a lot of gook. As I said, I never cleaned that thing. It's looking filthy. Oh yeah, that's bad. All right. So, first things first, you're gonna need a lot of, I don't know, if you got them, you could probably buy cloth patches. I bought the whole, like a whole case from, it's from Hops 9. They got a lot of good stuff. So it came with the gun board cleaner. It came with some lubricant, and a bunch of little nifty tools that I'm gonna need to clean my weapon. All right, so first, take one of these. And it's not always necessary to clean your clip. But I'm gonna do it anyway, just to be safe. Whoop! My bad. Put a lot on there, but we all good. We all good. We want that joint sparkling. We want it sparkling. We want it like noodle. Kind of hard to get the gristle in there. Probably should have used a Q-tip. I'll probably, next time, I'm going to probably keep me some Q-tips. Right now, I'm a little low on Q-tips. I need them for my ears. All right, what we looking like? What we looking like? What we looking like? What we looking like? All right. That ain't too bad. Okay. Now, we're going to worry about this part now. You want to make sure you get some of that good on there. Some of that good, some of that board cleaner, some of that cleaner. All right. Now you go ahead, you scrub a dub. All the little nooks and crannies. I mean, at times, like, you probably should I recommend if you got Q-tips, use those so you can get in good in there. As I said, I'm running low on Q-tips, so I'm gonna just have to make do. I'm using another one because this gun was so dirty. Like sometimes you could go with one patch, you know, with a basic cleaner. This one is definitely gonna need at least 2 or 3 patches, man, because this is the dirtiest gun of all time. I'm gonna say that. Who leaves their Smith & Wesson uncleaned for 6 years? You know what I mean? Like that's terrible. Terrible. Who does that? I do not recommend y'all do the same. And even then, there's a lot of rust just from, you know, neglect over the years. I don't know if this would be, yeah, there's no fixing some of that. Just don't let your gun get like mine. Don't let it go this long without without washing or cleaning, I say. Yeah, you can see all types of, I don't know if you can see that. A little bit of rust, a little bit everywhere, but once again, I'm using another patch just because I'm tired of this gun looking like this. It's time to make a change, man. It is time to make a change. Oh, and another thing, you want to make sure always don't neglect, you know, inside the handle. Always get up in there too, because that could catch on to, you know, just through use or non-use. It could just, you know, get a lot of debris, dust, lint, all of that. Get up in there real good. Okay, and you should be getting under the rails too. That's important, and that's where the Q-tips would come in handy. Get under them rails. Pretty much everything. You can clean the whole thing if you want. You know what I mean? You don't go wrong with that. It's looking better because now I'm seeing silver instead of just brown. Definitely seeing silver now. Looking a lot better, and I'm proud of it. She's looking beautiful. Well, I ain't gonna say beautiful. She's a solid 6. She's a 6 right now. She's a 6. Wait till I get her lubed up. Okay. Now that was that part. Okay. Now we're moving on to extra pads. Now we're moving on to the barrel. Okay. So to disassemble the barrel, you're gonna take this. I don't really take out the coil spring, whatever, I don't know. I guess that's what it's called. Remove that. You'll clean this also. Make sure you clean that too. So you just pop it up. Think. Pops up. You pull it right out. Okay, now boom. You got your barrel. This is the most important. I would say the most important. I don't know. Gun enthusiasts, you can correct me on that, but it's very important to keep your barrel clean. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. So I want y'all to see there's a lot of gunk in there. And this is not normal. I'm telling you, this is from me really neglecting this weapon, going ahead and buying new weapons and, you know, just totally forgetting that I should be still taking care of all my babies. You know what I mean? No child left behind. So really, I don't know. Did you get it good? Did you see up in the barrel? You see that? That is disgusting. Well, it shouldn't be that way. So we definitely gonna get this clean right now, ASAP. Once again, you pour your cleaner on there. I use hops number 9. All right, get that good and saturated. Just go ahead and I can already see it removing some of that rust. Some of it. Some of the gunpowder residue. It's definitely coming off. Oh, I'm seeing silver. I'm seeing silver. Turning brown into silver. That's what this is all about. That's the name of the game. Turning brown into silver. Yeah. Yeah. That's the name of the game right there. What you know about that, youngin? All right, hold on. I'm gonna just keep getting new cloth pads. Yeah. This is revitalization at its finest. At its finest. And you also want to get the outside too. It's important to get outside and inside. You want to fully clean, fully functional weapon, because it can lead to a lot of problems like failure to eject and, more importantly, failure to fire. If your gun fails to fire, what is the point of owning a gun? At that point, it's just a prop. All right. And I don't know whether you're using it for hunting. I'm pretty sure a lot of people ain't using handguns for hunting, but whether you use it for self-defense, it's very important to make sure that you have a fully functional weapon. I'm getting up in there. Now, as you can see, look at that. That's from just now. That's from the barrel. That right there. Like where the barrel was. That is, oh man. We're gonna get up in there again. You know, okay, so a lot of this, I was unable to really make it budge. So what I'm gonna do is, I believe this is called a brass brush. You can use that. And to really break free of, I got a nylon brush also. And then I got a steel, I wanna say this might be a steel, I don't know. I'm not sure, I'm not sure what this is made of, but this is the toughest one. This is the second toughest. Then we got the nylon brush, which is the softest. All right, so first you wanna hit it good with this, and you'll really just make sure. And don't brush too hard with the hard one. Don't brush too hard. You just really wanna break free a lot of that. The yamin or the stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's looking beautiful already. I didn't even know she looked like this. I forgot what my baby had looked like. Okay, it's already looking better. Now you see a sheen to it. Silver, no longer brown really. Still some permanent rust on there. Like I said, I was a bad father. You know, I was a deadbeat. So now we're moving on to the barrel. For the barrel, you really wanna, so one of these, I am not sure the name of this. You're gonna need one of these. And you can get your cleaner in there. Just really drain that through. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Sometimes you can let it sit. You know, I'm gonna just get right to it. And you really just bow. In and out, in and out, in and out. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's definitely a lot of residue just popping out of there every time I do that. Wow, you see that? Shows just how dirty that is. That's a lot of leftover gunpowder. Maybe a little bit of debris. Remove that. Now you want to get up in there with some pads. And depending on the look of the pad, if you're pulling out a dirty pad, you just got to keep re-cleaning until you see your pad clean. All right, so I'm gonna put it in, fresh pad. All right, you put this in there. Go ahead, you take it out. You see all that? All the leftover residue? That's not good. You gotta clean it again, okay? And until you see it clean, you should really just keep repeating that process. And I know it seems kind of tedious, but at the end of the day, this is an investment. These weapons are an investment. We spend a lot of money on them. So why not take care of this like you would a car or, you know, something like that? It's an investment. Don't matter whether you use it as a hobby or self-defense. It's definitely important. Take care of your babies, y'all. This pad will have to do. It's looking a little better, kind of white. And you also want to make sure you get on the outside of the barrel too. You got to get all around there. And that's coming right off, which I love. Board cleaner knocking right off. He's gonna be just as good as new when I'm done. Now there's other parts, other components that you know, that might not look brand new when I'm finished, but for one, it should definitely be you want to get in these little grooves here too, right up in there. As I keep saying, it would be a lot better if I use Q-tips, but we got this. We got this. We came this far. Don't give up on me now. It's looking okay. That thing is looking all right. You see it? Nice and silver. This thing was definitely looking a lot dirty. I mean, there's still a little bit of residue, but I'm not looking for perfection here. As long as this thing is better than it started off. It started off terribly. All right, so I'm gonna use those same brushes that I used before and just get up in there. You know, those spots could be hard to hit. Okay. We got up in there good. We're looking good. All right. Now time for the lubricant. Even with this, this came with my Hops 9. It all came as a package deal. All right, now you don't want too much lubricant because you don't want to be walking around with an oily gun. What sense is that? What sense does that make? And you really just get up in there. This is really just kind of like, it's like you lotioning your gun. You know what I mean? He needs some lotion. You don't want him ashy. You don't want your man's walking around ashy. We'll make sure, you know, smooth, you know, when you're loading, smooth, cock that thing smoothly. I'm gonna put a tiny bit in the burl. Tiny bit in the burl. Tiny. In the burl. All right. And I'm gonna just go through there just to make sure I didn't put in, you know, too much. All right. Now, it's looking like it's pretty much a lot better than it started off, a whole lot better. And if you want with your weapon, this weapon don't really need it because this, I don't know, the handle is pretty much plastic. So, I mean, I'm not gonna clean the handle. It looks pretty clean already. But I'm gonna just let you see everything. Boom, it's looking good, looking okay, looking a lot better than we started off. A whole lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of this to really dry him off. Cause don't forget, he had his lotion on. Your man's just put lotion on. You don't want him to, you know, oil up your couch when he sit down. All right. Go ahead and take care of all that. Okay. And just like that, we got our weapon cleaned. Okay, and now we're just going to reassemble the weapon. And you would do that first. You pop in your barrel. Boom, same way it came out. You just pop it in. Boom, he goes right in there. Pretty simple. All right, in this part, you want to make sure this smaller tip goes out of the barrel. So, all right, you go there. Boom. Pretty self-explanatory. It should just be straight. You know, goes right in. Boom. All right, now you're just gonna slide your weapon back on the rails. And you're back, just like that, good as new. Proud to say that I finally cleaned my first legally owned weapon. This joint, we got a lot of history, man. I had this thing for 6 years now. First time cleaning it. And it's looking almost, not quite new. It's almost just as good as when I purchased it. Almost. You see a lot of that, I knocked a lot of that rust and debris out of there. And it's looking all right, man. Make sure y'all take care of y'all's weapons. You know, I'll be back with another video soon. Thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all.